Yeah, hit that and it should start.
Connection.
Yeah, I gotta pull my phone up.
I'm waiting for it to go live for YouTube.
It should. So let me know when the phone is good.
You're good.
Oh, we're good?
We're live.
Hey, Amped Airsoft Official has started a live video.
Okay.
Turn your volume down. Wow, look at this. Look at us go.
Progress.
So I think
And then we'll have the
yeah. So I have
the board.
so we're here. It doesn't look as good via the phone, but if you guys are just joining in the live, if you go on our YouTube, it'll be filming in a much better quality. I have a Sony A7 III filming on YouTube, so it's like 120 frames a second. Like it looks so much better. So if you're watching here on Instagram, feel free to check that out and then go there. But
This is super interesting.
I'm gonna be looking at
I have YouTube chat up, so if you guys do anything in the YouTube chat, it might be a little delayed, but I have YouTube right here.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do this thing and like a very nice. This is a really nice stuff. Wes went super hard doing this, and I'm super happy with it.
I'm trying my best, but I hope you guys enjoy it. I know the gun wall has been a thing that everyone has been wanting to see for a very, very long time.
Support's back,
but this is this is a lot better than we were hoping. So, but yeah, we have some questions rolling in already on Instagram. So, in Instagram, guys, if audio is a little weird, let me know. It's further away than it usually is. So, but I haven't.
We have a mic. Oh, okay. So
this is for the YouTube stream.
Okay, so that's for you. Oh, so then we're literally just using
the
phone.
Mic. But it should look better because it's coming out of the front camera, not the. It's coming out of this camera, and not.
Okay.
So, anyway, let's get to some questions here. My homies, what's up, bro? Welcome to the live. Hey, hello. Oh, look at that setup. Yes, sir. Not the Tavor. Not the Tavor.
What?
What a beautiful, awesome. What a beautiful backdrop. Certainly changed from before I left. Yes, this week, Logan and I have been slaving away with lighting and different things. Like I said, YouTube is going to be, it's 10 times.
It's so funny how much more you can see on the Instagram than you can on the YouTube.
Well, I have it in ultra wide because if it wasn't, we'd be cut off like here.
Hi.
So that's why you can see like the ceiling and stuff, but it's still better than.
Oh, it's way better than what it was before. I mean, you guys tell us. I mean, I'm loving this. One of the bigger differences I'm seeing though, like between two, is that's way lighter than YouTube. That's
proper lighting.
Yeah,
iPhones are just kind of overexposed, just naturally. But just got my 416 Kythera build from y'all today. Can't wait to run it at Blockade.
Oh, cool, man.
Well, Tom does that in the other tech, so
yeah,
you can be thanking him, which you just did.
Actually, probably I think be thanking Terry. I think just did that build for you. So
there you go.
Yeah,
absolutely. Tom.
Hi.
I'll die on that hill.
Hi.
What are your thoughts on the Matrix M240 and how would I go about HPAing it without needing the Fusion engine?
The Matrix M240, so for any like 240, 249 platform / M60 / PKM, any platform like that utilizes the 249 gearbox, what you're going to do is either like you suggested, the Fusion engine, but you're trying to stay away from that. So there is a dedicated 249 style Fusion engine, which works great. Or if you want to do a drop-in engine of any type, you have the Inferno, you have Jack, you have F2. If you want to do any of those engines, there are dedicated kits for them that come with the universal trigger board that you need, which pretty much just plugs right into the existing trigger micro switch that's there. And then you need the proper nozzle. You are going to also have to do some cutting into it. The quick way of basically saying this is you can do it with any drop-in unit. get a 240 when you're buying that unit, and then make sure you grab the different nozzle length to go with it as well. Am I coming through?
Your can might be okay. Yeah, just a little higher.
All right.
Am I being loud enough, or should I be louder?
I think you're.
You're good. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
But then, yeah. So 249 kit, specific nozzle for whatever you're doing. So like a 240 and an N60, a PKM, they all take N60 nozzles. So make sure you grab those, and then you are going to have to cut up the back of the gearbox slot to fit the FCU and the battery setup, and then you are probably going to have to drill a hole for the macro line / the IGL. Sorry, my brain is not working yet because I'm still getting used to this setup. Now I'm getting back to being long-winded, which I'll try not to be.
No, you're good. I promise.
Moonlighting on YouTube is way nicer than IG. Thank you.
Yes. So, like I said, YouTube is going to be the cleanest setup. If you just prefer the Instagram platform, that's why we stream to so many different platforms. You can do Twitch, you can do YouTube, you can do Instagram, but I'm telling you, YouTube is going to be like much clearer. Tom West, boys me bobs. We are your bobs.
We are the boys of Bob.
One more day till Benghazi.
2 more days.
Yes,
but
very, very soon. Very, very close.
Yep.
Super excited.
3 more days to.
And Vic said gunpowder incident this weekend. So lots to do this weekend. If you're playing toy guns, there's lots of things to do. Check out. I mean, I think obviously like Benghazi's registration is
closed. It's closed.
Regardless, get out and play toy guns this weekend.
Yeah. We also have the G&G shoot down at the field. So if you guys want to test your skill down at the G&G shot timer thing that they're doing this competitive stuff with us. You guys want to come down? It will be active at the field. You guys can do a lot of fun stuff with that. There's some prizes and everything.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Come down. Win a trip to Taiwan.
Yep.
Thank you, Logan. What are your thoughts on the Arcturus Sword Mod 1 13.5?
Sword Mod 1 13.5.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, no here.
Okay.
All right.
Got it. All right. Well, we will deal with that.
Yeah, we will get to that in a moment.
In a little bit. Kurt is giving us live updates.
Live updates for the live. I thought it was something about the stream, and I was about to.
I was gonna say, I'm like, did the stream just go down?
I'd be so sad.
But we're good. We're good. Everything's good, and we will get it all figured out. I do have a bunch of stuff here on YouTube, though. So let me see. They want OnlyFans still. We are working on an OnlyFans account.
That'd be crazy.
You have to pay for it, though.
Well, yeah, that's how it works.
Question from this guy: why do P-Star Jacks curve BBs? So the main reason, and a lot of guys in the comments are already pulling that out, but specifically Vic. The main thing, the main cause of that would be nozzle alignment. So if your nozzle is off to one side or the other, even up and down sometimes, it will create a slight curve left or right for your shots, because now the air is not centered to the bore of the inner barrel, and so that BB now has air kind of pushing on its side, which is creating a spin on it, and then now you have kind of a secondary hop up that you don't want. So that would be the main cause of BBs curving with any HPA unit, not just a Polish Star Jack. So nozzle alignment is very, very, very vitally important with HPA setups. And if you guys are looking for a way to learn about how to do nozzle alignment, go watch some of our videos on them. They're a little bit older right now, but we are going to be doing some updates to this.
We never did we got interrupted on the Arcturus.
Oh, yes.
Arcturus sword, I don't know that model specifically.
I think it's one of their ARs.
I mean, I would assume.
Yeah.
But if it's an Arcturus product, we haven't had any problems with them. I don't really think anything negative of them. So, truthfully, I think all the Arcturus AKs I've shot at least have been fantastic. So
So as far as the Arcturus ARs that I know of, there's kind of 3 levels of them. There's their base level that doesn't have a lot of stuff going on with the electronics, very base model. Then you have the second tier, which is using their internal MOSFET, which is actually a really good one. A few more upgrades like that, and some quick change spring system. And then you also have their highest tier, which I think the Sword is, and it's coming pre-installed with some gate electronics, which is crazy cool collab, and I'm really excited about it. They have an entire line with a bunch of gate Titans already pre-installed and a bunch of new upgrades as well. So if it is one of those ones, I highly suggest it. We got to see those at SHOT Show and play around with them a little bit. Haven't had hands-on with them, so that's the only thing I will say is no hands-on testing, so I'm not going to fully endorse it. But from what we saw at SHOT Show when we got hands-on with it, they did seem very cool, and it's a really cool move that I'd like to see more of the market move towards. It's just more functionality out of the AGs is definitely a good thing.
yeah, absolutely. Your weekend seamanship questions will be resuming in a couple weeks. Don't worry.
Yes.
I've been studying myself.
We had to figure out what else to say during that part of the live.
Yeah. What's that doodad with the blue grip? That is
I don't know.
that is a 2006 Sistema PTW. So a blue grip
Blue gun.
with the blue gun above it. If you're on YouTube, you can't see the blue gun. But there's a blue gun right there.
I got a few more over here.
Yeah.
Nozzle limits. Is Arcturus the OEM? Yes, they are the OEM. Yes, and the rest are just follow-up comments to the BB curving thing.
Thank you. I mean, it's cool that you guys are like helping each other in the
Yeah,
comments.
no, thank you. That's awesome.
Just like giving a lot of cool insight. Yeah, so that's that one again. Weston Tom back in the closet.
Yes. I mean, kind of, yeah.
We have a new area. I mean, this room's technically a closet.
I mean, it's
in all
definitely a
seriousness.
closet.
So
It definitely is a closet. If you
Yeah.
guys could see the other half of where we're shooting right now, it's like the camera's halfway in the middle of the room.
it's pretty dope, though. I mean, we got it looking pretty
It's
good.
really nice.
And me and Logan and help from a lot of people in the company, honestly, because we're incapable of painting. I'm amazed this wall looks as good as it does. Love the new set. Thank you.
Thank you.
Worked very, very hard on it.
I'm super happy about this. I was looking forward to this all day.
I know.
I was
Me
just
too.
like, I just really, really wanted to see this.
The boys got that new clean setup.
Thank you.
Thank you, Apple. We appreciate it. What's your thoughts on appendicitis? Is that what that word is?
Appendicitis, personally, it wasn't bad. The appendectomy, however, not so much. Yeah, I would say appendicitis is probably one of the worst things you could ever have afflicted to you. The pain is unreal. It's it's actually terrifying because it's like scary if you're not at the hospital fast enough. So yeah, appendicitis. So random, Ross. Thank you.
Yeah. don't get that.
Why? Just why?
That's hilarious. What engine would you recommend for a TAR 21?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, that was one of the most complicated builds I've ever done. So I probably wouldn't tell you to put a Kythera in a Tavor because they are definitely not designed to be put in a Tavor because of how the trigger mechanism is. If you're going to do one, what I'd say is probably a Jack or an Inferno with a universal board that wires to the existing contacts. And then if you get one of the newer ones, it's actually center line, and I believe it is a #1 nozzle now. Actually, yes, it is a #1 nozzle. The big thing, though, with the Tavor is go on to Shapeways and look up the rotary hop-up, because that's actually what I have in this. That was the biggest upgrade I ever did to it, other than obviously HBAing it. But I would tell you to put any electronic unit in that has a universal trigger board option that you can solder in the existing wire contacts. Make your life easier. Do it that way. And that's what I would do. Make it sure it's center line if you have a newer one. If you have one of the very, very old Aries that is not centerline. You do need to get probably an F2 or an old Hydra to try and do that one. But that is probably the least headache-inducing way to do it. They are definitely not a beginner build if you're trying to do it. And if you do have questions and you have further stuff you want to go over, email us, and I'll get on a personal email with you and try and walk you through it because it is a little bit complicated. I do not mind trying to help you out with that.
It ain't easy.
It's definitely not for the faint of heart. And you can put onboard air onto it if you want. That is also another level of difficulty and dremeling.
Yeah. The fact that you can look at that and it's like, oh, cool AEG, and then you realize it's a Kythera with a onboard CO2. It looks like a flashlight. Yeah. Pretty well done.
Thank you.
Wes asleep? No. I just Tom does a lot of talking.
I do a lot of talking.
And that's okay. People like to listen to Tom talk, and I have no problem with that. He knows his stuff. What am I going to do?
I'll start. I just get on rants.
Interrupt him? I love you, Josh.
Ross roughing for your Amped Arena games this weekend? Yes, he should be.
If not, someone will probably correct us.
Yeah.
Now that's a great background. Thank you. We're probably going to try to like change up guns and things like that somewhat regularly. I mean, I think that'd be kind of cool. So, like, just move them around and like throw some different things. They're like good conversation pieces sometimes.
Every single gun except for this. Well, this is a shop demo gun, but every single gun up here is owned by a person in the company. So we'll probably just rotate those out.
Yeah. So you'll see a lot of different builds. Well, hello there, boys. Good to see you both.
Hello there.
Thank you for joining as usual. KJW P226 is underrated. Oh, I agree. I had one years ago.
I had the TM one, but the KJW is actually extremely similar. That is still to this day my favorite pistol, and I am still salty at past self for selling it.
Yeah,
I'm very salty about that.
The TM P226s were fantastic, but honestly, KJW did a really good job.
They did,
and they brought it. You know, it was a metal replica.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, that's what people want.
Yeah.
And
they did a very good job.
They kind of knocked it out of the park. Do you have anything else?
Dude, you should do a gun of the week on the wall and discuss it. That would be a pretty cool one.
Yeah. I mean, if there's one you want us to discuss now, we're happy to pull it down and chat about it. I'm digging that Scar H. That is Sweet Rick's or Amped Eric, Tokyo Marui Recoil Shock NGRS, built by Fatco Customs. It shoots very good. Yep. It's quite heavy, surprisingly, for being like a half polymered replica. So it's Belgian kosher, I think, right?
Yes,
Belgian.
Yes.
I forget what kit that's
It's
for.
Belgian.
I figured. What's the difference between Echo 1 AKs and SEMA AKs?
They're very similar,
Yeah.
especially the Red Star ones back in the day.
To my understanding, I always thought they were the same.
I think they are.
Yeah.
Manufactured in the exact same factory. Just one is stamped with an Echo 1 symbol on it.
Yeah.
So they're like identical.
Now that's years ago.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Nowadays they're pretty much the exact same still, because Echo 1 is definitely a cool company still, but they haven't really changed a lot of their stuff up in the past few years.
yeah, but either one, you're going to get a very reliable replica, and it's going to function very, very well. So, and they're pretty decently priced.
Yeah, no, they're great. From Dad, Red Star is SEMA with different hop up, bucking, and motor. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. SEMA.
But it's a SEMA.
It's a SEMA. They're going to shoot good. They're going to be reliable. Wes, did you see what LCT is going to start doing with MOSFETs? I have not. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
So, what is it?
They're kind of going the same. I don't know what they same, but very similar route to Arcturus's in-house ones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So to like build them, like pre-build them essentially. I think a lot of airsoft companies are going to have to adapt to that. Nowadays, you spend over $400 on a toy gun. You almost like, not saying it needs one, but you almost expect it.
Yeah, it's weird because there's this like counterculture thing happening in the airsoft industry where the old culture of buying airsoft guns is okay, and it's embedded. It's very deeply embedded. But it's like, okay, I'm gonna buy this gun, and then I already have picked out and is in my cart all the parts that I'm gonna upgrade it with.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm noticing a lot more manufacturers kind of pushing back on that culture and going, okay, how do we just make something that they don't want to touch? And they're coming out with pretty much what we would already do with upgrades, which is high speed, high torque motors, some higher speed gears, and an already done probably a gate tighten or some optical or even some type of Defron style MOSFET or anything like that.
They're coming with tight bores, upgraded buckings, good hop-up units.
Flat hop-ups.
Yeah, it's like all these things you'd rip your gun apart to do anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, I was blown away with the Arcturus PP19.
Yeah.
It's a speakeasy for airsoft.
Oh, don't say that, because then I'll start bringing in different bottles and things. Should have BB bottles that look like whiskey bottles, like filled up, like bring whiskey bottles and fill them with BBs. It'd be we just have a shelf.
We have one more piece of aesthetics for this area that isn't here yet, but I'm very excited.
I do like the speakeasy vibe.
It's kind of neat. I think Eric suggested the table and the chairs. I think it's a nice like.
Just need an ashtray. I'll go get the cigars out of my office. We'll get some glasses. Yeah, let's do that.
No, who's gonna smell in here? It's like we're gonna get a bunch of noise from all the trucks pulling up on the dock. No, we can't. You got any over there?
Just a comment from Vic. I got an old. I blame old VFC for the gut it new and upgrade it mentality. I would agree with that, especially just because like they had a lot of cool bodies, but it was still like TM level of internals before the Avalon gearbox is what Vic's referring to, and I would agree with that. And it's like I said, it's pretty embedded now. A lot of companies just kind of have that. I mean, even older GMGs were responsible for that too.
No, absolutely. I mean, airsoft used to be about bone stock guns, and then you upgrade them. Every manufacturer was like that.
Yeah.
So, it's a valid point. NVFC has always had some of the best externals. So you were buying them for that. You were actually buying any gun for externals back in the day.
Oh yeah, no, you were not buying a classic army because the internals were good.
Yeah,
exactly. But like classic armies were just god tier amongst everybody, but you never wanted to actually keep it stock.
Yeah. Let's see where I'm here. I dig the room a lot, but not as much as I dig you two.
No, thank you.
Hi. Hello. Welcome. Echo 1 makes an SMG 9mm that's the exact same as the SEMA Platinum 9mm. Well,
oh, you're talking about like the Platinum, the like AR style 9mm thing that they make? Yeah, oh yeah, it's entirely.
I would assume that's what
they're very, very similar companies in many, many ways.
Whoa, man! Nice stream room. Thank you, T2. We'll start doing professional game streams.
I mean,
no, we're not doing that. We tried that once.
Well, I want to do game night. And we usually do it a year.
What, like game night streamed?
Yeah,
I think that would be a potential.
Oh, it would be 18 plus.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of.
It would be an 18 plus.
You start getting us all in a room playing Monopoly, and we're hating each other by the end of the night. I mean, it's just how it be.
Monopoly was so
cheating.
I was making deals.
Tom's a cheater. That's hard. Tom, be beautiful. Thank you. LCT is going to use Gate Archer, ARCHER.
I think he meant the Aster.
I would assume
Aster.
MOSFETs.
Yeah.
So that'd be dope.
Yeah, that's what's in some of the Edge 2.0 series from Spectrum Arms. They work great. They are awesome. The Asters are a really cool. They're a really interesting product for Gate to come out with. It's just right at that perfect dollar amount, really good response, but not overly complicated to the point that a Titan's not overly complicated, but it can get a little bit daunting sometimes.
Right. That's what would happen if we had the door open, or the window open.
I mean, that's
No. G&G Armament, welcome to the live.
welcome.
This angle really brings out the beauty. I'm telling you, go watch on YouTube. It looks
No, honestly,
fantastic.
the YouTube one is really good.
Go watch on YouTube. Yay, Gunwall. I'm glad everyone's very thrilled about the Gunwall.
We got the gun wall back.
I will say our previous background really wasn't even a background.
No, it was literally a grid wall on the back of my office.
Well, and
we threw guns onto it. And when we moved it here. Oh, and when we were in the other office too, it was literally just we had one of the flags up behind us.
You'll hear BP if the windows are open. No, we'll hear the Arby's drive-through. It's the loudest.
Will that be all, ma'am?
It's really the loudest drive-through I've ever heard.
Will that be all? Oh, do you want to upgrade? Okay. No,
Yeah.
that's what they sound like.
Yeah.
And you could hear it from our front door.
Across the street.
Like you think they're standing in front of you. That's what it sounds like.
Pretty crazy. So we'd just be hearing everyone's Arby's orders all day. All I was missing is gear like a plate carrier and a chest rag.
So we were talking about that. We definitely want to do some stuff like that, but if you are on YouTube right now, you can kind of see the limited like viewing window that we have for that, and him and I and this table can kind of just fit perfectly into it, and you can't even really see. You can see the scar above the Tavor. You can't see the blue gun above West right now, unless you're on Instagram. But then Instagram is so tall. We got to play around with that because we definitely were talking about doing stuff like that and trying to get some different stuff in here and kind of play with it. But I mean, what we might do is just have like a helmet or something maybe right here with other stuff, or I don't know.
We could even do one half as guns and one half as gear.
Yeah.
I mean, we can. The options are unlimited, and you guys.
Throw out the suggestions because honestly, they're great.
So, you buy any gun for external when the first thing you do is rip out the guts and HPA or upgrade stuff.
I mean, HPA is always the way. But yeah.
Maybe.
No, it's always the way.
What you drinking there?
I'm drinking a Rainstorm Kiwi blend with green apple.
It's a good flavor.
Not sponsored by Rain.
I wish.
No, that would be
I
bad.
want to be sponsored by Red Bull.
Nah, Rain.
Nah.
Nah, Rain.
Hand me my summer edition, Logan. Come on, man. I can't get to it.
He's going through the jungle of wires.
Come on. Now we're talking about sipping on something.
You want the most from yesterday?
No.
Sippy, 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 sippy.
I like Red Bull.
I like Rain.
Yeah.
It's Red Bull versus Rain.
I like this Rain. I don't get jittery from this because there's less caffeine in
There
it.
you go. Now we can. It's more official.
Not sponsored by Red Bull or Rain.
You have any questions over there?
Just Vic. It's like I'm the only one on YouTube. Yeah, there's 7 people in the YouTube chat right now.
Yeah.
Let's see here. OnlyFans game night, yes. Crytek and newer KWA, and now Arturus and Specna changing that, which is awesome. New players or non-tech savvy people. Yes. Those are definitely a lot of companies that are trying to change that. I will say Crytek I'd like to see a little bit more out of in the coming year or two, because while they have very good internals I will highly recommend a Crytek for any new person because they just keep kicking. I would like to see some MOSFETs and other things that are improvements to trigger response, not just a MOSFET that's for protecting the battery and everything. I would like to see that out of Crytek, but KWA is also has some upgrades. Arturus, yes, those guys are all doing, I think, what a lot of other companies should be getting on that same trend, or if they haven't already. G&G is actually doing some of their higher lines too.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have? Thoughts on Perun versus Jeftron versus Titan. I mean, at the end of the day, they're all very, very good. They all have very good warranties too. Gate's been around the longest, and because of that, they have a lot of the infrastructure to back that up, and it kind of creates a better customer experience, I would say. Specifically with their software, between the three companies, I'd say Gate still has probably the best user interface.
That's what I use personally.
Yeah, I would say they have the best user interface. They all have Bluetooth options now, which is great.
Correct.
They all have the same functionality.
Oh,
All
yeah.
of them across the board. All of them have an optical sensor version. All of them have a non-optical sensor version. All of them have inline. All of them have different ones. Some of them have unique boards. Like Faroon has a few unique boards. Gate has a few different unique boards, and so does Jeftron. At the end of the day, I would probably still give the win to Gate just because of their user experience on their software that they're using. But that's getting we're getting to a point where
It's splitting hairs.
yes, that was what I was trying to say.
I got
splitting
you.
hair. Splitting. I was like hair. Something about hair.
Something about
Hair.
yeah, that amped game stream not safe for work.
No, it's not.
No, it is not.
No, it would not be safe for work. It would be either on a B channel or it would be like 18 older rating for these videos.
Lively.
Yeah. Live leak videos. Guys, we're streaming on Live Leak.
A game of Risk. What
Yeah,
can
what-
happen?
Oh my god!
I'm down to watch something like that, but like to see you guys play Risk. I don't even know
We
Risk.
were playing Monopoly.
What's Risk?
What?
I don't know what that is. No.
You never played. Oh, that's right. You were telling me when we were playing Monopoly, you've like never played board games.
I played a few, but I was a
What'd
very
you play?
competitive child.
What'd you play?
Candyland. Candyland was awesome. And then I got really upset one time playing Hungry Hungry Hippos against my sister. And my mom
Were you just like,
no, my mom got super upset with me because I couldn't lose, and she like threw me up the steps. She's like, "Go to your room." So that was funny.
I'm just imagining Heidi just grabbing you and chucking you up the stairs. You don't have to win at Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. So we never really did a lot of board games in my house. It was my fault. I mean, I'll take full responsibility for why I don't play a lot of board games. But I definitely had a lot of fun playing Monopoly first time I played it.
But he was definitely trying to hold back the competitiveness because there was definitely points where him and I were like,
Tom screws me on purpose. It was total BS. But anyway,
there were three other people playing with us.
if you guys streamed it, Tom couldn't cheat, so it'd be a fair game.
I wasn't cheating.
I don't know, man.
I wasn't cheating. I was rolling dice and moving where they.
Yeah, but Tom would do this thing where, like, you look at the board and it's got how many spaces or whatever, and he would just like, oh, 9. Like what? He
I
just
played Monopoly
I don't
every day
know,
of my
bro.
childhood.
I don't know. You just I landed on
All right,
the
we're not doing a live next week. It's just going to be me and him for the next 3 weeks because that's how long it's going to take us. Probably 5 weeks of a continuous Monopoly game between the two of us. Because you guys would love to see that, right?
Oh, it'd be a freaking fist fight. It'd be a freaking fist fight. But anyway, I want to build an FE
Back to Airsoft.
LMG build, but I'm stuck on what gun to get. Any recommendations? So if you're doing a fusion engine, you're kind of limited
Yeah.
in that regard as like if you're doing like a GMP or it's a V2,
Yep.
you get the version 2 fusion engine.
Yeah.
But all the other LMGs, you're going to have to get something that uses a
249.
M249 gearbox.
Yeah.
If you're going to do an F2, your range kind of opens up a little bit, but a lot of LMGs just use a 249 gearbox anyway.
So literally the only, well, it's not limited a lot because most LMGs, so MMGs, let's stick with that. MMGs are going to basically all use 249 gearbox, right? Like they pretty much all use that same box, rectangle, brick style 249 gearbox, which there's a fusion engine variant of that. And then any like trike build, I would say, so like the Crytac, LMG, anything based around that, would be a version 2, so you could use a fusion engine for that, like he was saying. And then obviously a Stoner 63 is also a version 2, like he was saying. The thing that you're not going to be able to do is RPK or RIP or RPD. If you are able to use a G3 at some games, consider it an LMG, but not really. G36 LMG, you won't be able to use it at. So anything that uses a version 3 gearbox.
Unless you use an F2.
Yeah, unless you use F2, but you said FE, so I was going with that.
No, absolutely.
But yeah, if you want to get very, very similar performance as a Fusion engine would give you in something that you can't put a Fusion engine in anymore, unless you find a rare one.
I know someone with one.
Yeah, I know two people.
No one. Can't get it to shoot right, so.
Well, that's true.
Womp womp.
But yeah, I would just get a F2 if you're trying to get Fusion engine performance out of a version 3 gearbox.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Dude, I've got so many hours in that game.
How
I'm
much?
just kidding.
How much power do you have?
No, that's
That's
Rise of Kingdoms.
Rise of Kingdoms.
Andrew actually plays that.
He's coming to our office. He's like, I got this much power.
I have 12 million power.
I have 12 million power, so you have to come answer tech emails.
He does. What up with Tom Mannequin? Hello?
No, we're saying how you have Rise of Kingdoms power levels out.
Out the butt.
Andrew's head is just sticking in the
I was
door.
walking past and someone's like, I hear Andrew actually plays that. And I was like,
No, you actually
"Me,
play.
Andrew?
Yeah,
Yes, you, Andrew.
yeah, you play Rise of Kingdoms.
Yeah, I'm 16 million power.
16 million
16
power.
million
There you
power,
go,
so I
everyone.
have to go do tech email
I'm
now.
like ranked in the top 100 of the United States. Fuck it.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
I guess it's actually a legitimate game. I've never played it, so good for him.
It's like Monopoly to him. He's never played it.
Yeah. You feeling holy today, Wes, because of them pants? That's a good one, bro.
Yeah, I thought you would go for the. Is there a draft down there? But you went for the.
Now I have to worry about what I'm wearing on my legs during the live.
It's live. You should just be worried about it.
What if we just didn't wear pants, and then now all of a sudden we just exposed ourselves?
I mean,
like the YouTube, we're good. You know, I framed that one.
I think we should be required to wear booty shorts.
One second.
I think we should be required.
These pants are very comfortable. Eric says I've played Risk. I don't believe you. I don't even know what I like.
It's a war game. Like it's a war simulation game. So you have troops and stuff. You're moving around the whole globe. There's different ranks of troops. So you have like a soldier, and then you might have like a cavalryman if you're playing like the old version of Risk.
Oh, I played it at Eric's apartment with Star Wars.
The Star Wars one.
Star Wars.
Really
That's
cool.
why I didn't remember. I was like,
Yeah,
troops.
Yeah.
I mean, I did all right.
I love Risk.
Other factors involved with maybe why I didn't do so well, but anyway.
Speakeasy.
Yeah. I have the Star Wars board. Okay. Well, there you go. That'll do it. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Did you have anything else over there?
Oh no, Vic's gone silent on me.
Come on, man.
The janitor's office says chest pubes. Yes, I have a little bit of chest pubes showing. I could probably just do that.
What's the obsession with you?
It's not me. The people want it.
The people feel it, bro. They want it, man.
I was really trying not to laugh when I said that.
Oh my god. What were the reasons you didn't do good? Nah, you don't need to know.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry about it. That's the OnlyFans thing besides being pantsless, and I would not pay for that. I wouldn't either. I don't think that would be.
I think you're missing out if you're not on it. If you're not paying for our current OnlyFans, you're missing out.
Have you made something behind my back? Who's filming this for you?
Justin and I had a long conversation about footage.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening?
There's a secret B channel.
Oh, the pool. I know. We need to do a stream down in the basement.
We need to actually jackhammer the basement and put a hang around post in the background pool in a basement. That's
No,
really
it's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know, but it is there. It's just nice on those like 90, 100-degree days. You can just kind of
Go
cool
down
off
there.
in the basement in the pool.
There's a Pittsburgh bathroom in it too, so it's like 100% kosher.
The
Pittsburgh.
amped pool. It's crazy. Eric goes, okay, how much? No. We aren't doing that. But what do you got? You got anything for me?
Nope.
Logan, did we miss any?
Yeah, Vic hasn't said one yet.
Vic is
Vic went silent on us. Well, why don't we talk about it?
well. So we go. So this is a casting couch room for the after hours.
Yeah, actually. I mean,
I don't know. So we do one live stream a week. I mean, this is like not. I'm not doing a casting couch, but if one live, like obviously we get pretty good. Like there's people, there's lots of questions. You guys obviously have a lot you want to ask us, which is fantastic. Do you feel that it's enough? Like,
do you want us to do more?
Is there like, would you want to see different types of lives? Would you want to see different types of media, this and that?
Yeah.
You know, we got a place to do it now.
Oh, I love it. I love it. We can do so much stuff
we're
on
here
now.
I don't know.
One thing we can't, I think, like I've seen people talk about is just like topic videos or like topic in lives and stuff.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
But I mean, generally, just enough user-generated content that we don't have to do that.
Hello, Xfog.
Hey, what's up?
We love the new magnetic adapters to the Xfog. You seen those?
Oh wait, yeah.
Magnetic. Oh, dude. I shared that the other day because I was like, dude, this is actually like super legit.
That's smart.
So if you guys haven't checked that out, if you fog, go look at Xfog stuff. Very, very cool. And now you can literally have like the pieces that blow the air into your eyewear, and then the hoses are just magnetized, and you can just, and then they work, and then when you take your goggles off, you just disconnect them. Very, very freaking cool. Super dope stuff. So, the informative lives are fun because it covers a vast number of topics.
Yeah,
I agree.
that was the whole point. Was just trying to be like here for you guys, and give me some quick thing answered and stuff, and just try to be more interactive with you guys. That was the whole point of the live.
And hang out with us.
You're his only friends.
Only friends, yeah, you're right. This is it. You're the reason I keep going. But let's talk about that SCAR or that AK.
So the SCAR was originally mine. For about, I think, Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, like 14 hours. I think I owned that thing.
Yeah, Tom was like, "Oh, this is sick."
Well,
All right, see ya.
There was a kid at a local play that had it, and I was like, I've always wanted a recoil shot because I've always wanted to mess with them. And he was like, yeah, I'm getting rid of it for like $350. Okay. And he had like 4 mags with it. It was a pretty good deal. It shot fine and everything. It was in pretty good physical condition. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I had it, and like, I grabbed it, and I'm like looking at it, I'm like, okay, cool. And then I was like going through all the other stuff I was currently working on as far as projects go. And I'm like, this is going to sit on my wall for like a year before I even do anything with it. And Eric was like, if you ever like get rid of it, I'm like, you know what, man, here you go. Just please, yes, enjoy it because I'm not gonna. It's gonna sit on a wall. And he did crazy amounts of just work on externals and accessories and stuff. Because they were getting into some Belgian kit stuff, and he went really hard on trying to make it as kosher as possible. Sent it out to Fatco and did a full build because they are one of the few people that actually work and upgrade recoil shocks because they are a very complicated system, not undoable clearly, but they're a harder build. So very, very cool, very nice shooting gun. It feels really cool when you shoot it. I really like what it's turned into.
Shoots very well.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty much upgraded to the highest level that you can.
Take
it. Like no question. The AK. This is a GHK AK-105.
That's a GHK.
Yeah, that's GHK. It's got Seneca sport rail and Magpul furniture, real Magpul grip because the GHKs can take real steel grips, and it's upgraded as a TNT. I think TNT is the one company that makes.
Yeah.
The hop up, maple leaf bucking, and a barrel, and then crank on there.
Yep.
Okay. I have so many AKs. I don't know what's on what. This has a blaster, so the Crink blaster, which we sell here. So you can have a kosher muzzle device with the.
Is that a real EOTech?
This one is not.
Is that a real purse?
No, that's not my real one.
That could have gone 50-50 with the purse. I was like, probably could.
I didn't paint the real one.
Yeah.
Just with like the rarity of the purse right now. But with the gas blowback and the blaster, it is so fun because all the extra gas that comes out the barrel will get backlit by the blaster itself, and it's just such a cool muzzle flash. So very cool gun. I definitely like to use it. I don't use it enough because they're super finicky. But
You did about what I did when I had a GHK, which was got everything for it, got very into it, ran it a few games, and then
I ran it 2 games.
Yeah.
One was Guardians Thunder.
That's true.
One was AMS.
That's
It
true.
was a big event. And then Logan ran it and broke it. And then I fixed it. If you ever want to stress test a gun, you give it to Logan. And if it survives, with my RPK, bro, Logan has used more than I have at this point, and somehow it just survived it all.
We're not gonna talk about the thing,
Yeah, it's missing a couple parts, but it ain't a big deal.
one box mess.
still shoots at the end of the day.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, I like the GHK. I mean, obviously it's cool because we have right now on the wall. We're only missing one real like training aspect of like airsoft. You have gas blowback.
Mhm.
You have a token recoil shock.
Yep.
You have PTW, and then a GBLS.
Yep.
If we had the GBLS here,
Which
would be like kind of your spectrum.
I was probably going to actually bring that in because of what's up on the wall, because then we could have all the different options and compare and
Right.
show 'em.
It'd be cool if we had a GBLS or a GHK M4.
I did, but I sold it. Yeah.
Congratulations. You know, that'd be a cool side by side. Like, what's the best for training?
Oh, KWAs as well.
Oh, yeah.
KWAs,
That technically, it's obviously a different manufacturer, but it kind of blends with the recoil shock.
Oh, it's very.
in my eyes.
It's not a similar system mechanically.
No.
but it's a similar functionality.
Right,
It's
they
very similar
cover-
functionality.
They check the same box.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
Yeah.
They're both very good.
The price tag though is very different,
Yeah.
and the availability.
That's the other thing. Well, that'll be the TM and the Sistema's biggest drawbacks is parts and upgrades and,
Yep.
and maintenance.
Yep.
Would be a big one. So that'd be a really cool video series.
Yeah.
Or just a video.
That would be a cool video series because you could go into each one and then like at the end just be like, okay, so here's all 4.
Yeah, but I feel like it'd be
That'd be too long.
yeah. You could do like a 3-minute blurb about each one technically on like their technicalities
Yeah.
or specs, and then go into the comparison, which is what everyone wants to know.
Yeah.
The informative lives are fun because it covers a vast number of topics. Absolutely.
Yep.
I think that's like one of my favorite parts about this. Dan, ain't this a fancy setup?
Thank you.
It's fancier on YouTube.
It actually is. Just go check out the YouTube.
Curated lives are good occasionally when a topic is brought up or a new release drops or high-profile event.
That's a fair point.
So, well, boys, I have to run back to work. Have a great day and be safe. You as
Thanks,
well, homie. Thank you for stopping in as always. Yo, hello from Greece, guys. Hey, what's up? Hello. Thank you for joining in on our live. It means a lot. SR25 mags modded, well, in parentheses, in the SCAR is the best, especially with the new EPM1 mags.
Oh yeah. You can do that. You basically have to Dremel some of it away so it fits in properly and then locks in. But actually, it is really the EPM1 for the SR25 is really good with SCAR.
Yeah. I think like modifying different types of magazines to work with things is super cool.
Well, they actually work with this too. You can technically use this magazine with a regular
BFC SCAR H.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
because these are pretty cool.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say right or wrong because I don't actually know. My thing is just, I don't know those guns. I don't know anything about that silver gun. Tom has invested some time into the silver
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah, I have. They're a good gun. They're a good gun. There's definitely some stuff that when they first came out they had issues with, but they're really good guns now. Just a few things to look out for, but other than that, they're very good guns.
The Crink, best AK. Oh, thank you. I think the Crink is one of the coolest muzzle devices.
I'm probably gonna
And
throw
with the
mine.
blaster.
It's gonna be super cancerous probably because I have the wooden AK that I'm probably gonna run this weekend at Benghazi
Okay.
because we're doing all 4. But would a crank go on a old style 47?
It's not a 47, it's a 74. Yours is using 7.62 mags.
Yeah, it doesn't have a side rail. Well, yes, okay, but like everything else, wouldn't it be?
I don't know what year the crank was introduced. I'd have to see. I don't know. I'm not Ryan. He's not watching the live. He never watches the live. But Ryan would know. I don't. Someone might. Someone educate us. But I mean, for the event, it'd probably be.
I mean,
fine.
that's probably.
If you're running a blaster and that's like the purpose.
That's exactly.
No one would look for this at it, in my eyes. You know what I mean?
Because I'm probably gonna run tracers.
I don't think so, Tom.
But it's not kosher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But for Benghazi, like, and just to have a tracer, I'm probably just gonna do it. Whatever.
The AK-74U. Yeah. The AKS-74U. The shortest one.
Oh yeah, I love mine.
It's very, very cool. I have a GHK-74U I want to get functioning.
I made mine too heavy though. I made my tiny gun very heavy.
They're all heavy. That's just how it be. Anything on your end?
No, because on radio sound cool.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. But I think that would be cool. Definitely.
Should I sit like this? Should we talk? Have a conversation?
No, that's weird. I don't like that. I do keep catching myself. I have to like.
Yeah.
And spin. I'm really restraining myself from spinning and just taking this table down and just absolutely. It's just. I don't know. This makes me very thrilled.
I really like it a lot.
To have a setup like this now. I love you maliciously. You. It's me.
So, sure, probably. Nah, that's not true.
You're right. Hey, Logan.
Hi, Logan.
Logan's our mediator for making sure all of our camera equipment is functioning correctly.
He's a camera guy.
Cameraman.
Cameraman Logan.
So, but this weekend, guys, I just want to double remind. This Saturday at the Amped Airsoft Arena, you can come and compete in the G&G World Cup tournament. You can go to Taiwan. You can win. You go to Taiwan. Yeah, so it's a really, really cool event. There's only 3 places in the U.S. hosting it.
Yeah, we're one of them.
And we're one of them. So come this Saturday and do that.
And if you guys are local and you guys aren't able to make it to Benghazi or I don't think there's a lot of other local things happening this weekend, but if you guys are local, go up to BFR. We haven't been up there yet. It's a crazy cool way out. Go to the gunpowder incident. What I would also say, based off what Kurt just came in and told us, was come down to the shop and get your tanks filled down at the shop if you're running HPA up there, okay? We'll take care of you. Don't worry about it. Like, we'll get your tanks filled down here. Get them pre-filled down here. We have 2 air systems. One of them is being a little bit finicky, though, and that's what we were going to send up to that event. The other one is going to Benghazi. So one is already allocated to Benghazi, and the other one was allocated to go up to BFR, but currently it sounds like they're having some technical difficulties right now, so they did want me to let you guys know about that. So please come down to the shop if you're going up there to play to get your tanks filled with our 3rd compressor, because we actually have 3 compressors.
One's not mobile, though. That's the problem.
We have 3 compressor setups. 2 of them are mobile, and we might just buy some emergency bike pumps, and you guys can just stand there and pump your tanks up.
Yeah. Hey, it's air.
Hey, we are providing air.
Bike pumps.
We're providing bike pumps for you to fill your tanks up.
Gotta hang my SRS A2 on the wall. LOL. Hey, I mean,
yeah.
I'll hang anything on the wall. I mean,
Yeah.
gun-wise, it's
Might not be seen though.
no. I mean, we can move stuff. I mean,
Yeah, I think we'll just rotate.
Yeah.
And then just
we'll just have a system where like this will move down, this will move over, and then when they hit that point, they
Bye-bye.
go somewhere else.
Bye-bye.
Mini map wall. Hang them in the middle. That'd be cool. Hey, any of y'all got a source on a Flak 10? Need one for
Good luck, brother.
science reasons.
Good luck, brother. I would honestly just post up and hop up and see if we can find one on there. Seriously, good luck. there was very limited amount of those even made. Many of them never got made and never got shipped out and never got refunded. And yeah, that was the nail in the coffin for what was honestly a really cool, good company. So that sucks, but yeah, good luck, man. You can find one. That is
A little gem,
that's like one of probably the rarest airsoft guns of modern times.
probably. Yeah. Best M4A1 for a build.
M4A1? The Spectre is really good if you don't want to. You just want to grab one off the wall that doesn't, and you don't want to mess around with it. It comes with a gate 10 RA installed and everything, so that's a cool one, but it doesn't have the carry handle. Trying to think off the top of my head, like a really good one. I think VFC actually makes a really good one.
Yeah. Probably if you're gonna build it, I'd probably do like VFC.
Yeah, I would do a VFC if you can grab one.
Just anything with a metal body, really. It doesn't have to be specific, unless you want like specific trademarks.
Or grab the Spectre because it has really good metal body and really good internals, and then just buy a carry handle for it.
I mean, that's pretty.
That's what I would do. Then just put it on the top rail. That's what I would do.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably find one of those for $15, maybe even 10.
Oh, the carry handles?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're cheap
People
as hell.
trying to throw them away.
That's what I mean. Like, just grab one.
So I'm not. Yeah, I'd probably do like VFC or Specna. I think
Yeah.
those two would be pretty legit. Will you guys ever carry the Arcturus pre-built prune gearboxes, V3 specifically?
We definitely could look into it. I know that they do sell them individually. Same with Gates pre-done gearboxes as well.
Well, we had those.
Well, we had them for a minute. We haven't gotten them in a while, but we definitely want to get a lot more pre-built gearboxes in and try and get those as an option for you guys, especially for when we're away on trips. If people's guns go down, and then we go, yeah, completely built gearbox right here for you. You just grab that, you throw it in your gun, you're back in the game.
Yeah, I think that would be smart.
Yeah.
Because at least you don't have to buy a new gun.
Yeah.
And then now that gun is just kind of like, well, it got me through the event, now what do I do?
Yeah, exactly.
But if you invest in the gearbox, you get back in the game right there with your current gun, and then you have a nice gearbox moving forward.
Yeah.
Which I think makes a lot of sense, truthfully. Yeah, there's a lot of options. Broken gun at an event is not a good time, to say the least.
Make sure I didn't actually pick up on them. Just because I'm getting a phone call about it. We got a new truck. Very happy about it. That means we can do more stuff.
Whoa.
Just trying to get the hitch and everything. We literally bought it last night.
Truck, more events. We're gonna lose our minds.
We don't have one.
They're long gone.
They're long gone.
Are nods rentals available for Northern Front?
They're going to be available. They should be up soon. I'm doing a lot of backlog stuff today to try and catch up with a lot of stuff. There are a bunch of posts that are going to be going up either by the end of this week for night vision rentals, for pre-orders, for different events, and also the crews are going to be going up for internal stuff so people internally know who's going on the trip. That's all happening probably towards the end of this week, if not the beginning of next.
How much time is on the back of the phone? Does it have the countdown yet? Okay.
Let us know when it's 2 minutes.
Yeah, just keep an eye. Should say at the top. All right. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Well, thank you for joining and contributing. Did you all see the MDRX update package?
Yes. And so I'm really happy about that because they are definitely fixing a lot of the problems that they first came out with. We actually, any of the current ones that we have in the shop, they actually sent us the update packages to update our backlog stock. So all the MDXs that we have in stock currently are going to also be updated as well. So it's really cool that they're doing that. I really appreciate that because from a retailer standpoint, if you do a massive update like they did and then they don't update the old stock, then we just basically have dead stock that nobody really wants. So I really appreciate them doing that. That was really cool.
No, absolutely. Who else coming to Northern? You know yet?
Not I have a 95% what it is, but not 100% yet. So
We haven't locked the crew in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is we're at our 1 hour mark. So any closing thoughts, Tom?
No, guys, thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for all the suggestions as always. Guys, if you can hit up any of the events we're going to be at this weekend, or if you want to come down to the field and try and get to Taiwan, come down and see all that stuff. Other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and always have some more questions and craziness for us next week.
Yes, absolutely. So we will see you guys next week, Wednesday, 1 o'clock for the Lunchtime Live. Thanks, guys. Then you got to do that one back there. But everyone on YouTube's chill.